3, 2, 1.
Casemiro's quality. Like, let's not dispute that. He's one of the best sixes. He's one of the best DMs in Europe. Like, we've seen this. But all of a sudden, because he was in the Real Madrid side, he's no good. You know what I'm saying? He was only good because he's next to Modric and Kroos, and Ramos is behind him. But now we're seeing his quality within our team. But again, that's just people hating and people not knowing football.
Yeah, and if you can play in that league where technically it's one of the best in the world in terms of how they play and whatnot, and the players around him, what makes this league then, you know what I mean? When you look at the league here, it's just pace and power, really, and being a good athlete, you know what I mean? If he can have them elements in his game, it's going to surely suit him better in here, so that when there's moments where people are frantic, he can be like, yo, hold on a minute. I can pass. I can spray that ball over the top. I can dictate play. You know what I mean? And it's kind of almost you've got 2 or 3 midfielders into one. That's what he's become now. He's got the passing range. He's got the kind of the defensive ability as well.
Yeah,
he's got
the tenacity, bro. He's got the physicality. He reads the game. Yeah, I'm saying that's it. And he can shoot as well, bro.
Bro, he can shoot as well. And I think for me, you know, I was a bit like, I don't know, man. Centre back, I'd rather have him midfield. But when you look at what he can provide you from midfield, bro, like, it just makes McTominay's again position. You know what I mean? What's his position? Because he weren't really doing anything. If Casemiro was the one that was dictating from the back here, driving the ball forward, having them passing ranges and defending, what was McTominay's role then in the team? You know what I mean? It just makes it like, you know what I mean?
Cardio.
That's why you've got to get someone better than him. You've got to. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I think we will. I think we will get somebody better than McTominay. I think Ten Hag's figuring that out, who works, who don't. That's why McTominay don't play. This is why we barely see him. When's the last time he started 2 Premier League games in a row? The manager's figured this out. Our starting 11, the double pivot is now Casemiro and Eriksen. Obviously, that was a Carabao Cup game yesterday, but 3 of the 4 centre-backs were missing. If one of them are fit, McTominay probably doesn't play. It's probably Casemiro and Eriksen with Bruno. That's the midfield trio he's gone with so far this season, and he'll probably go.
Sure.
Like when we play Boxing Day, that's what it will be. So that's why I don't worry about it. Like McTominay's being used as a squad player. Yes, we want to improve on that area, but for now, we got everywhere to improve on. Everywhere needs improvement. There's not one position I look at and go, yeah, that's sorted. Like, look at Dubravka yesterday. What was going on with him?
Oh, he's drunk him, you know.
Pure nerves, you know. Pure nerves.
What's it called? The vodkas. What them German vodkas called or whatever they have, man.
I have no idea, but bro, like he was just nervous. You could see it was pure nerves, and you know what it is, yeah.
He's
like,
rash, man.
Starting at Man United at Old Trafford ain't for everybody. You know the ones there and that.
In the website, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Easy.
Someone said the vodka.
Man's on the Jaegers and that, bro.
He's on the Jaegers. He's just a bit of a lunatic, man. I'm like, bro, relax, man. He's there.
Bro, he was fizzing the passes at the players and that, bro. I was like, take a bit off it, man. Do you know what I mean? I see he's
wrapping it into
he
people.
The couple into Wan-Bissaka, and he's the last person you want to be fizzing the ball into. Nah, it's looking mad. He's stitching up Wan-Bissaka, bro. The ball rolled over under man's foot like twice or something. He was moving mad. He came out, missed a punch, bro. That performance was crazy. Even De Gea was looking at the manager like, yo, am I gonna have to come on, bro?
The one where he missed the punch and then they had to clear it and then it hit him and then Wan-Bissaka and Casemiro had to clear it off the line collectively. I was like, whoa, yeah, this ain't
he's got a few mistakes though. There's a couple in the Carabao Cup we played before that. There was one in the preseason that with little mini preseason he's just moving a bit of a mad one, man. I don't know what he's too. I don't know if he's too like wild. He wants to be erratic. He wants to be excited. He wants to be known as that. I don't know. Because sometimes I think it's a bit too forced. Like he doesn't have to do it, but he just does it. And I'm like, bro, relax. You know how Pickford plays. Like he's always like,
amped up.
Worked up about like, bro. You're
saying be a bit more composed.
Yeah, as a keeper, you don't need to be like all toughy and like show that you could do a lot of stuff.
You're on the passion thing. Yeah, you're meant to be the calming influence. You're not meant to be the one that's hyped, not the keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So I just think for him, bro, I don't know, man. Like I said, we bought him on a little 5 million thing, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So it's one of them, man. Like we didn't need to use
him just to be man, then blood, just to.
We need a backup. That's what it was.
He bought him just to keep David De Gea, keep him honest. You know what I mean? Like even when I was watching the Man City documentary, like the series that they're doing at the moment, they've got Carson and they've got some other brother, and their managers there for vibes. Like them man said, we're here to support each other. It's the goalkeepers union. They know that they ain't playing. It's just they're just there to support Edison, bro. Like they're literally
Grant, man was helping out with the flipping what do you call it? The board and that, in lockdown and that. You know what I'm saying? Like substitute board and that.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to help out the team. Legit. That's what it is. But yeah, Dubravka, like I doubt we'll see. Obviously, we'll probably see him in the further rounds of this cup, maybe the FA Cup, but I think that's it. I don't think we'll see him again. Because he's not covered himself in glory. But like you said, he should be the calming influence. He should be the composed, chilled one, and he's just amped up. But eager to impress, I suppose, as well. Because he wants to play. That's what it is.
Yeah, but like I said, Man United, they're thinking about this triggering the contract of David De Gea. You know what I mean? They're thinking at one point, lower his wages and that. But it just depends what kind of keepers are out there, man. Because I can't lie to you, there's not one outstanding keeper that I look at right now and I think, yeah, he's the man for me. You know what I mean?
Everyone talking about the Porto goalie, but bruv, he looks bandulu, blood. Oh, I've seen him for Portugal. Bro, I don't want that guy.
You talking about Costa?
Costa, yeah.
He looks, I don't know. He looked a bit like a little bit rash. I don't know what it was for me, but
he looks like he's skunked, bro. You know them ones. The man can go give me that 7-foot Dutch keeper. At least I know he's got fundamentals. You know them,
bro. He's a madman, him. And I think for me, the Croatian keeper, I took him, the Croatian keeper.
Croatian keeper look good still.
You know what I mean? Again, but someone say Emi Martinez.
It's on the recruitment team to go do what they need to do. Because like for instance, when Liverpool signed Alisson, the general consensus wasn't going to be he was going to be as good as he is now. No one was talking about him being the best team and the best goalkeeper in the league, one of the best goalkeepers in Europe. Same with Edison. These men weren't spoken about. I say this all the time. It's now on the recruitment team and the money you lot. Go find somebody. Go find us a goalkeeper. That's why I say this all of the time. Our recruitment team gets for everything we expect from the manager, for everything we expect from the players. We'll get onto the medical stuff. If players ain't coming back quick enough, the recruitment need that heat too. You might have paid you might have paid millions upon millions a year. Go recruit. You can't find a goalkeeper for Manchester United. Right, go find a goalkeeper. There's one out there. Whether it's one of the ones you two have mentioned or somebody else. Go locate one.
You know what it is though? In terms of goalkeepers, we've had Schmeichel, Van der Sar, and David De Gea. 3 in the last how many years? That's 30 years, when you look at it. Like in between.
We got if you're Man United's number 1 keeper, where you going? You know them ones that ain't going nowhere.
That's it. And if you're a goalkeeper, you're there because they're so rare and hard to find in terms of good ones. You're in for 10 plus years. Schmeichel was here for a long period. Van der Sar, if he was younger, would have been here for a longer period. De Gea is still here now. Like, if you're good enough, like people, even when De Gea had his poor seasons, people gave him a bly because of the seasons he had prior and the bad states we was in and him getting player of the year 4 years in a row or whatever it was. And like, I always remember the game against Arsenal. Like, that was an incredible goal. The one where we won 3-1 and Lingard Millie rocked. Like him, the amount of saves he made.
That was a mad one.
The amount of saves he made. I think he had like 30-odd shots.
Yeah, that and the Spurs game, he had like the record for the most saves in the game. It
was ridiculous what he was like, like them games there. So that will give you time. But whether it's De Gea, but he should to me, we should get him to lower his wages. That's smart business.